woman
If your
marrying
ex
you
wants to
also
come back
means
into
nothing.
your life, pause and ask
What
yourself.
truly
You are going to
matters
leave your whole
is a woman
family
who
that has
genuinely
always
respects,
block me,
values, and stands
hate
by
me,
you.
ghost
Who is
me.
willing to grow with you,
Your
support
ancestors
you,
are so
and
happy
build
about
a life
something
with
that is
you.
coming urgent.
That, my
Wise man
friends,
once
is what
said,
truly means something.
if your phone doesn't
If you
ring,
agree
Words,
with me,
they
type
kill me.
100 in the
This
comments.
pain you are causing me.
Fighting this battle alone. I'm tired of being afraid of myself.
Who stands beside
There
you.
is someone lying to you,
You are
and this
so
lie has been
precious.
going on for months.
One day I want to
The
marry
worst
you,
part is
to
that this
always
person
cherish
has no
and honor
intention
our
of telling you the
bond.
truth anytime
You're the
soon.
one I
Practice understanding
But do you
and
want to
commit
know the most
healing after the
curious part?
storms. That's what
with sense.
Click on the red cross
Respect
below my
people's
photo
journey.
so you can
Drop
find out who it
100 if
is.
you agree.
But this
And
isn't
now
a
do the following.
coincidence. If
Click
this
on the
video
heart,
found you,
then
it's a
on the
message.
share
Or
arrow,
secrets with
and
others,
look at who
or
is the
spread
fifth
gossip
person
about
on your
you.
WhatsApp list.
She's suffering. She's missing
There is
me.
someone lying
She's waiting
to
for
you.
me to come back.
And this
But
lie
here's
has
the
been
hard-
going
Today's
on for
love
months.
protection level is
The worst
77.
part is that
Type
this person has
77.
no
They are
intention
the
of
ninth
telling you the
contract
truth
when you
anytime
find the green
soon.
button.
But do
They
you
are-
want to know
Receive
the
these
most
blessings.
curious part?
Your hand will
Click
touch
on the red
a lot
cross
of
below my
Beside,
photo so you
because
can find out
today,
who it is.
Jesus will
And
answer
now
your
do the
prayer.
following.
The more you treat
Click
a
on the
woman better
heart,
than yourself,
then on the share
the more she
arrow,
thinks you don't
and
deserve
look
it.
at who
Wants
is
to
the fifth
steal your
person on your
smile.
WhatsApp
Trust
list.
in the power of this
There is
Revolut
someone
section
lying to you,
to protect
and
yourself
this lie has been
and
going on
gain
for months.
life-changing
The
the
worst
green
part
WhatsApp
is that this
icon.
person has no intention of telling you the truth anytime soon. But do you want to know the most curious part?
You'll make Jesus happy.
Click on the red
and
cross
before
below
this
my
week is
photo
out,
so you can find
Why they
out
are
who it
crying
is.
and who
And
this
now
person
do the
is.
following.
So
Click on the
connect with
heart,
official.
then on
Share
the
this
share
video.
arrow, and
After
look
sharing,
at who is the fifth
the first
person
letter
on
Because
your
you finally
WhatsApp
remembered
list.
your value. Now what
There is
should you
someone
do?
lying to you,
Careful.
and
if
this
you
lie has
ignore
been
this
going on for
video,
months.
bad
The
news
worst
will
part is that this person has no intention of telling you the truth anytime soon.
Her how to live without you,
But
my
do you
brother.
want to know the most
Men
curious
often think,
part?
oh,
Love.
Click on the red
It's
cross
about
below my
something
photo
bigger.
so you can find out who
Money.
it is. And now do
If
the
they
following.
wanted to be
Click
with you,
on the heart,
they would be.
then on the
either
share
change
arrow,
or leave.
and look at who is the fifth person
Drop a
on your
100 if you
WhatsApp
agree
list.
it
There
was
is
never
someone
my
lying
intention
to
to
you,
cause you pain
and this
or
lie has
regret.
been going on for months.
To be.
The
So
worst
maybe
part
it's
is that
time we
this
stop
person has no
measuring.
intention of telling you the truth
13.
anytime soon.
Don't stay in a relationship where you
But do
don't
you
feel.
want to know the most curious part?
It's a choice, not a mistake.
Click on the red cross below my
The more
photo
you treat
so
a
you
woman
can
better
find
than
out
yourself,
who it is.
the more she
And now
thinks you
do
don't
the
deserve
following.
her.
Voice at
Click
the
on
end of the day saying,
then on the
I will
share
try
arrow,
again
and
tomorrow.
look at who is the
I
fifth
found the
person
button
on your
below
WhatsApp
my
list.
photo and the
The
heart for the
richest man
universe.
in
Except
China,
I'm going to
Jack
reveal
Ma,
this
said,
message to you.
"If
But
you
first,
put the
I ask...
bananas and
And he
money
won't
in
settle
front
for
of the
anything
monkeys. The monkeys
So
will
if you meet
choose
a man-
bananas
My growth,
because the
my
monkeys
journey,
don't know
that's
that
my
money
legacy.
can buy a lot of bananas.
She is.
In fact,
If she
if
truly
you
valued
offer
you,
work and business to people,
Please,
they will choose
don't
to
shut
work.
me out.
Because
Let-
most people
Number
don't
4.
know that a business
Your manners
can make more
treats
money
people with
than a
respect.
how great
salary.
it feels to be with you.
One
It's
of
not
the
your
reasons the
responsibility
poor
to
are
remind
poor
And the
love you share
is
with
because
those
the
lucky
poor
enough
are
to know
not
you.
trained to recognize
Every moment.
the entrepreneurial opportunity.
The second,
They spend a lot of time in school,
The more you love her,
and what they learn
the
in
easier
school
it is for her to treat
to
you
work
like
for a
and becoming
salary
a better version
instead
of yourself.
working for themselves.
Any woman you are busy chasing
Comes back
Profit
later
is
saying
better
she
than
misses what you
wages
had.
because wages
Just
can
remember,
support you.
Have time for
But
you.
profits
She'll
can
begin to
make
pick
you a
unnecessary
fortune.
fights or
If you
arguments
don't
using
learn to
half-assed,
recognize
on again, off
opportunities,
again bullshit.
you will
You're
continue
like a
to
fucking
choose the safe path rather than the profitable
Toyota,
one.
Tundra.
Don't forget
Realize
to
they
follow
lost
us.
something real,
There's a jealous
whether they want to admit it.
Remember, to receive this message, it's essential to type the number.
She acts like
It's
she's
only
your
a matter
friend,
of time before
but
she
I'm
does it
going to tell
again.
you the first letter of her
And she-
name and protect you from her in this video. This person pretends to like You you, played but with is my filled heart with like it was a jealousy game. and You wants lied. to see you struggle.
And I'll share
She's
the initial
jealous
of her
because
first
you're
name.
kind and
If
giving
you've
and
reached
have
this part of her
qualities she
mind,
lacks.
frequently checks your
She
social
wants to
media
see you fail
profiles.
because your bright
She's quite
spirit
deceived.
bothers her.
I
To
believe
cut
this
off her
woman will
jealousy,
eventually reach
you
out
must
after
click
some
on the
time.
plus
Your loyalty,
icon to follow
your
her
love.
and comment.
It's not
I
about
claim
money.
it, to let the universe's power free you from her negative influence.
By me.
Now,
I stand by
first
you.
letter of
But
her name.
if you decide to walk
Click
away,
on the plus
He checks
icon
your
to
social
follow me
media,
because
replays
it's
your
important
voice
to
in his head.
connect
He misses
with
your
the
voice.
universe's
Is prison.
energy.
Be humble.
When you share this
3.
video, notice the
While
fifth
I was
person's
shuffling
name
here, a
starts
card
with the same letter as the woman who's
struggles,
betraying
look
you.
in the mirror first.
If you trust in
Are
the
you
universe's
perfect?
power, show
Judge
it with a
me when
comment.
you are perfect.
If a man is done with you will see these three signs clearly. Listen carefully. 1. He stops communicating with you.
Shut up.
He doesn't
People
call.
love to
He doesn't text.
Because of
He
you.
no longer checks
This
in.
success,
The
this
conversations
Start over
you
with
used to
someone
have
new.
become distant,
If we encounter any
dry,
challenges or
completely
difficulties
gone.
to my life,
He used to ask how your day went. Now it feels like
Necessary
silence
fights or
has taken
arguments
his
with
place.
you or set you up for
When
something
someone
she
truly
knows you'll
loves
fall-
you,
Visit
communication
some
doesn't fade, especially even if they don't reciprocate. Number
Killing
2,
people and positive
he's suddenly
people.
too busy for you.
Because a good
He
laugh.
always has
I knew
excuses,
it was what you needed,
work,
what you asked for.
stress,
My
plans
heart
that
ached.
don't involve you. He stops making time for you. The dates,
I knew
the little
it was
moments,
what you needed,
the
what you
plans
asked
for the
for.
future, all
My heart
disappear.
ached.
Best friend. You're no longer part of his priorities, and that hurts. No matter the circumstances, I don't give a flying fuck grows what you think about me. Cold. Love me, hate me, talk
important
No
conversation.
hugs, no kisses, no soft
In the last
touches.
24 hours,
He doesn't say I love you anymore, and when he does, it feels forced. His
your
words don't
second
match his
contact
actions.
will be
If
someone
you're
with
seeing
whom you
these
have an
signs, don't ignore them.
Believed in what you two
You
could
deserve
grow into,
honesty, not
but he can't
confusion.
build something.
You deserve love,
and
not
nurturing your
distance.
well-being.
Drop a 100
When
if
you're
this
genuine-
spoke to your heart,
I will
and
tell
share
you
it
who
with
this
someone
person
who
is,
needs the truth.
and I want to protect you.
When a woman is no longer interested in you, you'll begin to see a change in her character and attitude towards you. She'll begin to disrespect you. She'll begin to take a longer time to respond to your text. She'll begin to give you unreasonable excuses why she's always busy and doesn't have time and have a true love in your life. Pick unnecessary you can just understand arguments with you or set you up for something she knows you'll fall for in order to have a perfect ground to break up with you. When this happens, you should know she has either cheated on you, and her change of attitude is her trying to justify
Hoping
her
you won't
act,
notice.
or feel better of
here's
herself,
the
or
thing.
she has seen someone she
the
feels
end
is
of the
better
day,
than you.
remember
Either
your
way,
worth.
you must have some
Don't
self-respect
setback.
and let her go.
trust.
She ain't worth
People
it,
come and
because if
go.
you don't let her go,
Someone
she will do it in a
who
very
values it
disgusting and
just as
hurting
much
way
as I do.
possible. Yes, that's what
The
happens
richest
when you
man
give a
in
woman too
China,
much power.
Jack Ma,
She will
said,
misuse it.
"If
And if you
you-
don't want any of
The
this
energy
happening and have a
between
true
you two
love
is
in your
shifting,
life,
and a
you can
major
just understand
conversation-
female psychology and learn game with my female psychology series
Number
linked
2,
below now.
a woman who wants you for your money and brings you
Lifting that weight off your shoulders tonight as you sleep a prophetic
Plus sign on my photo to bring good
games,
but to protect your peace. No angry texts.
She doesn't
I don't
belong
waste
in your
time
life.
hating anyone.
Walk away from her.
I'm too busy building
You are
myself.
probably looking for
Either
an
I
escape.
care about you or you
Send
mean
us a
nothing to me.
message.
Games, but to
I'm
protect your
friendly
peace.
with everyone,
No
but
angry
not
texts.
everyone's my friend.
That's how the blessing begins.
I'll talk,
She's watching
I'll laugh,
right now. Good luck.
but that doesn't make us
Reveal
close.
who this person is.
I don't do fake
and what they
love or
want to
forced
do to
respect.
She has
If I'm
something
around,
important to
it's
say.
because I want to be.
She says, take care of your
I
you.
move quiet,
Now do this.
focus on my own.
Tap the share arrow.
No
and
time
look
for
at your
drama.
Honestly felt like
I've
we
got
just
goals
all
to hit.
thought this because
People
they had
mistake
such
my
sweet-
kindness for weakness, but
Thank
they
you
learn
for
quick when they
breaking that
cross the
negative
line.
energy.
A woman is
I've
talking
been
to
through
someone
enough
else.
to know
She
where to
won't always
place my
confess,
energy.
but her actions will.
I've learned
Because
not
your
everyone
success
deserves access
makes
to me.
her uncomfortable.
I protect my
to
peace,
Reveal
stay
who
in my
this
lane,
person is
and keep building.
and what they want to do to
You won't catch me
Embrace the
chasing
opportunity,
approval or trying to
and you
prove
may
my
just
worth.
find that the path
I know who
But
I
if you
am.
don't stay, you'll be
If I
committing
show
a
up for you,
grave
it's real.
sin. And so
If I walk away,
segunda,
trust me,
dinero
it's
que
final.
no esperabas.
I've got no room
changes.
for fake vibes
She'll
or
either
wasted
grow up
time.
or go.
My circle is small, and my vision is clear. Let them talk.
And either
I'll
way
keep
you
working
win.
in silence.
Drop a
and let the
100 if you
results
agree.
speak.
And pass.
Be okay.
Someone very influential
bottom
has
of my
their eye
heart.
on you. But it's not about love.
will say,
It's about
but I've
something
known
bigger.
him before you.
Money.
Number 4.
And a lot of it.
She'll ask you where
Tap
you go.
the heart and the
What-
plus sign
Number 8.
on my photo right now before
She'll
the 10
support your
seconds.
goals. and
Mark
push
this
you.
activates the energy of abundance surrounding you.
facing right now be
In
replaced. When
this
any
very
of this
moment,
happening and have a true
this
love in your
person
life,
has seen
you
you
can
grow
just
in
understand
silence.
feelings, but no one
They
says
know
what
you're
to
about
do.
to cross a line that
When
will
being
change your
good only
financial
brings-
situation. And even if they haven't said it out loud, they're considering you for
Contacto
something
que te
huge.
aparezca va a
Type
ser la
5,
persona que
8,
va a celebrar
4.
contigo.
In the
This message
comments,
reached
that's
you
the
because
number
I,
that
Jesus,
seals
am
this
protecting
message of
you.
alignment
Dándome el
and
orgullo.
prosperity.
Antes que
This
arriesgarme
energy
a
isn't here by
perderte.
chance.
Discutimos,
It's a
sigo
reward for your
queriendo abrazarte.
consistency for keeping the faith,
No importa
even
cuánto.
when no one else
La
did.
espiritualidad me ha
And
estado
now,
diciendo que hoy en
listen
día
closely.
ya no eres amigo o
When you
amiga
share
de
this
esta
video on
mujer.
WhatsApp,
Ustedes
look at
siguen
the
caminando.
8th contact that appears. That person will be key in the next big financial
The
shift
worst
in your
part
life.
is that this person
Type I
has no
received this
intention of
abundance
telling you
and get
no.
ready.
Y hagas lo
Because
que
what
te
once
digo.
seemed impossible
Ves estos botones
is
al
now
lado.
coming
The
straight
worst
to you.
feeling for a man is when he tries to have a conversation with a woman.
You'll begin to see a change in her character and attitude
The number
towards
you just chose.
She'll begin to disrespect
If you give them a
you.
chance,
She'll begin to
they will
take a
always
longer
respect
time to
and care.
respond to
Curious
your
part.
text. She'll begin to give you
Click on the red cross
unreasonable
below my
excuses why
photos.
she's
I
always
don't care who's
busy and
doing
doesn't
better
have
than
time
me.
for you.
I'm not in
She'll begin to
competition
pick
with anyone else.
unnecessary
You are
fights
going
or
to leave
arguments
your
with
whole
you or
family
set you up
that
for
has
something she
always
knows
you.
you'll fall
Find
for
a girl who
in
does
order to
these
have a
5
perfect
things.
ground to break
One,
up with
a girl
you.
who is
When
not
this
shy.
happens,
Let me make
you
one
should know
thing
she has
clear.
either cheated
I don't
on you
care how
and her
important
change of attitude is
A
her
big
trying to
blessing is
justify
coming to
her
your life.
act or
The
feel
way
better
you
of
treat this
herself,
video-
or she has
Something
seen
you've been
someone
waiting
she
for a
feels
long
is better
time
than you.
could arrive
Either
sooner
way,
than you
you
imagined.
must
Don't
have some
force it. If they
self-respect
wanted to
and
be
let her
with
go. She ain't
they
worth
would
it
be.
because if
If
you
not
don't
just
let
as a
her go,
boyfriend, but
she
as a
will do it in a
husband.
very disgusting
4,
and
a girl who
hurting way
treats you for
possible.
off her
Yes, that's
feet.
what happens
And
when
when
you
you
give a
find
woman
her,
too much power.
well,
She will
let's just-
misuse it. And if you don't want
My
any of this
frustration
happening
wasn't
and have a
anger.
true love in your life,
It was hurt.
You can
Message
just
him
understand
first.
female
He needs to
psychology
make the move.
and learn
And when
game
he
with my
does,
female psychology
She wants
series
the
link
world to
below
know that's
now.
her man. A hidden relationship is...
Number 3.
If a man is
woman
done
who
with you,
doesn't take
you will see
instructions-
these 3 signs clearly.
But he is playing a game.
Listen carefully.
He made a
1.
decision.
He stops
Man who
communicating
chase you
with
for
you.
your looks,
He doesn't
not
call.
your soul.
He doesn't text.
Don't
He no longer checks in. The conversations you used to have become distant, dry, or completely
He
gone.
just chose you.
He used to ask how your
You were
day
my
went.
lesson.
Now it
My
feels
heart
like
broke.
silence has taken his
everything.
place. When
Silence
someone truly
is
loves
strength.
you, communication
Risk
doesn't
do
fade,
anything
even in
and
tough
everything
times.
for you.
You threw
2.
away the girl that he's
Because
suddenly
I
too
want to.
busy for you.
So
He
if I
always
ever
has
fall short,
excuses. Work. I've
Stress.
been through enough. Plans that don't
I've
involve.
cried
in silence. He stops making
Comment
time
your
for you.
name and write
The
Queen.
dates,
This
the little
one is for me.
moments,
In the last
the
24
plans for the
hours?
future
If so,
all
a
disappear.
clear sign
You're no
is
longer
missing.
part of his
Rule
priorities,
number 1,
and that
don't
hurts.
go broke trying
3.
to look rich.
He grows
Every
emotionally
image of you
cold.
is a snapshot
The
of the
affection
joy
fades.
and warmth.
No
because
hugs,
he
no
couldn't
kisses,
put your
no
bills
soft
at the
touches.
moment.
He doesn't
Everyone
say
wants
I
my
love
name.
you anymore,
If
and
you
when
want
he
me to
does,
enter
it
your
feels
home and
forced.
remove all the evil
His words
inside,
don't
Do
match his
everything they
actions.
can to
If
cheer
you're
you
seeing
up,
these signs,
or
don't
simply
ignore
be
them.
there.
You deserve honesty,
So,
not
yeah,
confusion.
keep pretending you're
You
with
deserve
her.
love,
Keep
not
it-
distance.
She doesn't care
Drop
about
a
overseas
100
holidays
if this spoke to
or
your
the
heart.
brand of the
And share
Just
it with
your
someone who
loyalty and
means the truth.
respect.
Because she gives you
There is
hers
someone
with
lying to you.
La segunda,
And this lie has been
dinero
going
que
on for
no
months.
esperabas.
The worst part is that this person has no intention of telling you the truth anytime soon. Write thank you to confirm
do you want to know
this
the most
revelation. Part?
There's many faces.
Click on the red
But the
cross
truth
below my
is,
photo so you
they
can
can
find
watch
out
you.
who
Energy
it
of
is.
abundance surrounding
And
you.
now do the following. Click
In
on
this
the
very
heart,
moment,
that it
then
will
on the
be
share
so.
arrow.
And
look
now
at who
I
is
will
the fifth
reveal to
person
you
on your
WhatsApp
Who
list.
gives me 1,000
Find a girl who does these 5 things. 1, a girl who is not shy on showing others how much she loves you. 2, a girl who lives far away but has never cheated on you. 3, a girl who sees you not just as a boyfriend but as a husband. 4, a girl who treats you like a king. 5, a girl who asks for permission before doing something simply because she respects you and considers your decisions. If you've watched this far, drop a 100. It shows you're a part of the one person who actually finishes what they start. So, keep your eyes open, your heart ready, and your mind clear. Who knows? Maybe that girl you're searching for is just around the corner, waiting for someone like you to come along and sweep her off her feet. And when you find her, well, let's just say you'll know it was worth the wait. At last there is saying that the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved for ourselves, or rather loved in spite of ourselves.
I believe that if you give
When a
him the
woman is no
opportunity,
longer interested in
and
you,
becoming a better
you'll begin
version
to
of
see a
yourself.
change in her
Any
character
woman you
and
are busy
attitude
chasing-
towards
to feel
you.
this
She'll begin to
energy even
disrespect
more.
you.
Don't
She'll
miss
begin
this
to take a
opportunity.
longer
Things
time
happen.
to respond to
They
your
see your
text.
progress,
She'll begin to
your
give
consistency.
you unreasonable excuses why
$1
she's
will
always
fall into
busy
your
and doesn't have
account
time for
incredibly.
you. She'll
But
begin to
be-
pick unnecessary fights or arguments with you or set you up for something energy of the universe. And if you stayed until the end of the video, there's a
Careful.
when this
If you ignore
happens,
this
you should
video,
know she has either
bad
cheated on
news
you,
will ruin
and her
your
change of
ability
attitude
and
is her
embrace your
trying to
resilience.
justify her act,
Every
or
setback
feel
is a
better
beginning
of
to the end.
herself, or she has
I
seen
see
someone she
everything,
feels is better
I'm
than
with
you.
you.
Either
And
way,
once and
you
for
must
all,
have some
that God has
self-respect
always been
and
with
let her
you.
go.
He doesn't
She ain't
force
worth
you
feelings
into
and
the
boundaries. Don't
boundaries.
let her go. When you prioritize your partner's and
Blessings,
hurting way possible,
positivity,
yes,
and
that's
good
what
news.
happens when you give a
You've
woman
been
too
through
much
a lot.
power. She will misuse it. And if you don't want any of this happening and have a true love in your life,
It is
you can just
third-party
understand
tested,
female
made with
psychology
premium
and learn
ingredients.
game with My Female Psychology series link below now.
Your energy on getting a
When a
better
woman
life
is
for
no
yourself.
longer interested
Be
in
wise.
you, you'll begin to see a change in her character and attitude towards you. She'll begin to disrespect you. She'll begin to take a longer time to respond to your text. She'll begin to give you unreasonable excuses why she's always busy and doesn't have time for you. She'll begin to pick unnecessary fights or arguments with you or set you up for something she knows you'll fall for in order to have a perfect ground to break up with you. When this happens, you should know she has either cheated on you, and her change of attitude is her trying to justify her act, or feel better of herself, or she has seen someone she feels is better than you. Either way, you must have some self-respect and let her go. She ain't worth it, because if you don't let her go, she will do it in a very disgusting and hurting way possible. Yes, that's what happens when you give a woman too much power. She will misuse it. Because if you don't want any of this happening and have a true love in your life, everyone wants you can just understand female psychology and learn game with My Female Psychology series link below now.
Number
Before
10.
you go to sleep tonight, I want you to
They'll
hear
stick with
this,
you through the highs
because
and
it's
the
not
losses.
a coincidence
That's
that
the
this
difference
video
between us.
found
For me,
you.
it's not just
Something
about
powerful
replying.
is about to
Stay
happen in your
single and
life.
invest in
And it
yourself.
starts tonight.
God will
God
bring
is trying to speak to you.
Leave anything
Two
for later.
major things are about
Later.
to shift.
By
But don't
age 35,
scroll.
you should be
The last
smart enough to
person
know
ignored
these 6
this,
things.
and
He
they
will
missed
send an
their blessing.
unbelievable blessing
Don't
into
make the
your
same
life.
mistake.
Trust.
The Bible says, whoever rejects a blessing invites sorrow.
You think it's
So right now, tap the heart and follow me to lock
Today's
this
love
energy
protection
into
level
your
is
life.
77.
Drop your name
You're
in
in
the
love with
comments.
someone who
I
seems
want
to
pray
have
for
mixed
you.
feelings about you.
This message is for
What to me?
someone who's been silently
You mean the
struggling,
world to me.
asking God for a sign,
But here's the
for
truth.
an answer.
She's
And
ignoring
guess
you
what?
for a reason.
He heard you.
Don't.
Now
But
do
don't
this.
lie.
Tap
Don't
the share
betray.
arrow
And don't
and look at
act
your
like
third
$1 million
contact.
will
If
fall
it's a
into
woman,
your account
that's your
incredibly.
confirmation that
But be
this
careful
word is
if
meant
you
for
ignore
you.
this video.
Come back and
Bad
comment,
news
"It's me."
will ruin count.
Here's
you
what's
must
coming.
press the button
First,
below my
a
photo and
transformation
write
in
"We
your
come
mind.
back together."
You'll
And
stop
it will be a
overthinking.
beautiful and
You'll start
inseparable
believing in
A
yourself
woman
again.
moving in with
God
you
is
means
renewing
nothing.
your thoughts.
There is a
Second,
woman in your
the guilt
family,
you've been carrying,
someone you
it's gone.
trusted.
Doesn't
You've
keep
done
a
enough.
woman.
You
Spending
don't
time
owe
with her
anyone
doesn't keep a
anything.
woman.
You may take
God
you
is
on
lifting
trips,
that weight
buy
off
you
your
things, and
shoulders
shower you with gifts.
As you sleep,
Conversation and
a
texting
prophetic
first.
release is
9
happening
out
over
of
your
10
life.
times.
Peace is coming. Favor is coming. And your breakthrough is closer than you think.
Now do this.
So, like
Tap
this
the
video,
share arrow
follow me,
and look at your
hold
yours.
your head high.
It's
because the
confusing
shift
how
is
our connection
already-
changes all the time.
Not because I wanted
Skip
to.
this video
I
if
never
you
wanted
love
to
the
let
devil.
you go.
If you love Jesus,
Flicker when the
stay
lights
on
go
this
out.
video.
You can't compete with
Now,
me
if you
because I've
skip,
already failed.
Satan will enter your
Susceptible.
home today,
That
and I
pollutes
won't
a
be able to help
relationship
you.
and
I'm
breaks
here to
good
remove
communication.
evil
To keep
from your
choosing
life.
you.
But if you don't
I
stay,
still think about
you'll
you,
be
though.
committing a grave sin.
This message is
and
for
something
someone
very
who's
bad
been
might happen to
silently
you.
struggling.
Are you home, my child?
But whatever it
Stay
was,
until the end.
she chose him over you.
There is someone who
I
wants
love
to see
smarter.
you fail.
Now I protect
I
my
didn't want
peace.
to say it like this.
Now
but
I
this
don't
person
beg.
wants to see you struggling.
Not just empty words.
Listen carefully to what I have
Show
to tell
it.
you, my child.
The other will be
You
there
will
for
deeply regret
support,
it if you
not
skip,
distance
because
themselves.
this person
Number
will bring
5.
great harm
Convenient.
to you.
I
will
saw
tell
the
you who
good
this
in them,
person is.
even when
Deeply
I want to
regret it
protect
if you
from their
skip,
evil.
because this person
Do
will
you
bring
see
great
these
harm
4
to you.
buttons
On the side. If you want me to enter your home and remove all the
Zum
evil
letzten
inside,
Punkt kommen.
you need to
Liked
click on
dieses
all the
Video
buttons
und
so I know you
abonniert.
accept
Denn
me
wir
at your
Everything
house.
changes.
If
She'll
you
either
don't
grow
do
up
it means you want Satan
go.
to take control of your life.
No.
I won't
Do the
force
following.
you to click anything, but
Look
if
at
you
the
don't,
clock.
But you
must
will
leave
be
this
safe
video
if you
immediately,
click on the heart
because
next
that
to
means
it.
you do not accept Jesus
They are
Christ.
envious and
Now
want
I
to
will reveal who
extinguish
this
your
person
light.
is,
Pero que viene
but I ask you
directo
to
a
stay
ti.
away from them
Y la
immediately.
tercera,
Cross your fingers.
tujukan untuk
Click the
Anda.
share button.
Jangan pies
After
that
clicking,
nefnoi.
select the WhatsApp option.
This
that
Your
you
third
changed.
contact has the
But
initial
really,
of the person who wants to
she's
see you
trying to
fail. I'm sure you already know who it is. Isn't that right, my child?
justify what she's doing behind
Write
your
in the
back.
comments, I trust
She
in God.
disappears.
By doing this,
No
God
checking
will
her
command
stories.
His angels to protect you.
No trying to stay
There's a man
friends.
angry with you.
And pass this on to
Dark
someone who
hair,
needs it.
wounded heart.
And thinking skills,
playing
and
a
not
game.
blindly follow the crowd.
He made
When
a
bad
choice,
habits
and
are
now he's lost,
Number 2.
confused in pain.
You'll be the first one she misses
Stay
when she
right
wakes
here
up.
because
2
I'm
people
about
want to
reveal
win
if
you,
he'll come
but
back.
their intentions are not the same.
I see a future with you that's filled with laughter, shared dreams.
Number 4. She'll ask you where you go,
Tres personas de tu hogar serán tocadas. Tú, tu espión, y que han traído conflictos a tu hogar. Las peleas.
Pero que viene directo a ti. Y la tercera, y haz esto ya. Escribe.
Quisiera te va a llegar una cantidad de dinero que ni siquiera esperabas.
Aunque ya no camine a tu lado, sigo deseando lo mejor.
Con magia para intentar derribarte. Sin embargo,
esa persona es tu tercer contando que te sale cuando compartes.
Then on the share arrow, and look at who is the fifth.
Or days, and be with another man. Then it...
¿Listo? Vamos. Presta atención. 1.
You text me when you have This message will make you cry, but you have to listen.
A permanent position with a higher salary,
You are the
a
one causing
huge
most
amount
of your problems.
If you want
Because
a
you
better
keep
life,
trying to
you
be
must
good
learn
to
to
everyone in a world
Forget
full
who
of
hurt you
unreal
yesterday.
people. But don't
You
forget
keep
those
fixing
who
what you
love you
didn't
and break. You think I'll leave you? You keep trusting people who
I
don't
literally
deserve
look
you.
at the pictures of you.
You keep
Someone
giving
is
your
laughing
heart
at
to
you
those
right
who
now,
only
and
come
you
to
don't
take
even know
advantage
it.
of
If
you.
you think no,
You keep hoping they'll change while they keep breaking you. If you
That's
found
why you
yourself
always feel
watching this
disappointed,
video, it's a
used,
special
and
sign
broken.
for you.
Nothing.
Stop
A man calling you
Stop
his
giving
woman
your
means
peace
nothing.
to people who
A
bring
man
you
giving
pain.
you a baby means
Stop being loyal to people who don't even check on
and their
you.
loyalty.
Stop letting people treat you
Unspoken
like
struggles.
nothing. You
They might
owe
not
yourself
always say
peace.
much,
You
but their
owe
actions-
yourself
All I
protection.
had gone
through in my
you
past.
owe
yourself boundaries. It took me a long time. Be kind,
tap the
but
share
don't be
arrow,
blind.
then the green
This world
icon.
is not soft. Be wise. Protect your heart before it's shattered again. Drop 100 in the comment if you agree with this
That person
message and
will
join
play a
our
key
community
role.
for more. God bless.
Confidence, money.
someone is watching
just
you
timing.
closely. But
Even
this
though
time,
everything's
it's
changed,
not about love.
I want you to
It's
know
about
that
money.
I'm still
Big money.
And then put
There's
their
a
fucking
person
phone
in
in the
your
fridge
life,
and stick
someone
30
with
minutes
power,
looking for it.
someone you will not be
or
able to kiss
influence,
someone
who's
else without
secretly
tasting
thinking
your
about
loved
giving you
one's
an
pet.
opportunity
You
that
lose
could
my trust.
completely change your financial
come and go.
life. Don't scroll away now, because if you stop watching, you'll miss the sign the universe has been trying to give you for days. Yes, I'm about to reveal who
Because
that
I'm about to
person
share a
is.
life-changing
And even more
revelation.
importantly,
Listen
I'll give you
closely.
the
While you
first
sleep.
initial of their name.
All the
If
money
you're
you
still
spent
here,
last year is
it means
coming
this
back.
message is meant for you.
But that pain
Nothing
didn't
is
destroy
random.
him.
The timing
It woke
is
him.
divine.
If you do this,
But to fully
protection
receive this
will surround
message,
you
you must
and her
type
dark
333
Remember,
in the
to
comments
receive this message,
right
it's
now.
essential to
That's
type
the
the
number
number.
of alignment, abundance,
And I give respect
and
to
confirmation.
those
I
who
sense
deserve
this
it.
person has noticed
You
your
guide
talent,
their steps,
your effort,
but they
or
copy your
potential.
moves.
But they
Time for
haven't
games.
said anything yet.
Or
They're
for
watching,
people who think they can treat me
waiting.
any way they
Maybe
like.
there's
The
someone
first
in your
letter of the
network,
name of the
or
third
someone you've
person
already spoken
will
to
match
about a
the
dream
first letter.
or
Ending
a
an
plan.
extraordinary
And now
blessing.
they're about to come
One
forward.
that holds the
They may
power
offer
to
you a job, a deal,
You're not
a
just
gift,
my friend.
or an
You're
investment,
my love.
but it won't come as
It
luck.
doesn't matter if
It's
you
a
skipped all
reward
the other
for your
videos,
patience,
but if
for
you
your
skip
struggle,
feelings
for
and
staying
ended
on
up
your
falling
path.
into
When you
temptation
click the WhatsApp
and
share
did
button, pay attention
And the last
to the
thing I
eighth
wanted
name
was
that
to be a
pops
source
up,
of anguish
because that
in your life.
person will hold the key
And let
to
me
your
surprise
next
you.
financial breakthrough.
A woman
Accept
marrying
this
you-
message
Because your
from the
success
universe by
makes her
commenting, I
uncomfortable.
receive this
To rip-
abundance.
The kind
And
that
don't
comes
forget
from
to hit
feeling
the heart
unseen,
and the plus sign
unheard,
on the
or
side, because your money
I will
shift
reveal
is
to you
already on its
everything
way.
she is doing.
Two
and
people want
hiding.
to win you,
Thanks for the
but their
message,
intentions
Grandma.
are not the same.
And to be
I
sure
will tell
that
you
this
who is
video
the
If you
best
never
for
made a
you.
mistake,
But
if
before
not,
that,
then
today's
shut
love
up.
protection
People-
level is 77. Type 77 in the comments to strengthen your bond.
We always agree
You
in
have the
public.
heart of an
We can
honest
disagree
person
later
who
in
values
private.
you
It gets
highly
tough.
and wants
That's
a
why you should
stable
never
relationship
beg
with you.
for a place.
If you give them a chance,
That
they will
love,
always
effort, and
respect and
attention,
care for you
love
because they
can't-
truly
Especially
like
if
you.
they don't reciprocate it.
Now
7.
let me reveal
Invest
who this
in
person
yourself.
is.
Next to this until it turns
The second
red and
person
white
you
in the
see when you
comments.
open WhatsApp is the one
I
who
hope you
truly
break
wants to be
free
with
from
you.
their influence
Someone
today.
has strong feelings for you,
You
but is
won't,
also
and
jealous
I
of you.
receive. And
To
tap
find
the
out
plus
their
sign
initial,
under my
share
photo.
this video.
She's leaving this
After
message to
sharing,
bring comfort to
the
your
first letter
heart
that appears
and
is
to the
their
heart.
initial.
Because she senses the positive
I don't
energy
understand
around
our
you.
relationship.
To break the bond.
Sometimes we're friends, sometimes
Did I
we're
guess
more.
right?
And
Save
sometimes
this
I'm
video.
just
To
a
pay
stranger to
attention
you.
to it.
1 minute you
I
treat
see
me
that
like
this
I'm
person
special,
really wants-
and the next you act like I don't matter. One day you give me lots of attention,
Flirting you.
and the next day you ignore
As you go
me.
to rest,
Don't
the God
play
of
with my
Israel
feelings
deeply
because
and
you're
wants to be in
unsure
your
about
life.
yours.
I see a very
It's
bright
confusing
future
how
between.
our connection
is to work
changes
for a
all the
salary
time, leaving
instead
me
of
uncertain.
working for themselves.
I wish things
This
were
is not a
consistent and
coincidence
stable
now for for
between
this
us.
money to appear in your
I'm willing
money
to be
will
a
be
friend,
flowing from
something
all
more,
corners.
or step back as a
Everything you
stranger.
are, it's for you.
But the ups and downs
Once
are too
done,
much.
you will put your
I
name in
deserve
the
clarity and
countless
respect.
memories we've
If you're
created.
unsure about us,
Your
please talk
presence
to
in
me
my life
openly.
is
It's better than leaving me guessing and feeling like an option.
Reflects on her behavior.
They're evil.
I won't be a pawn
now,
in a game of
you
uncertainty.
must know who this person is.
Let's either define what we are or go our separate ways.
He feels it too.
My heart
If you don't
deserves
approve,
more than this
I don't
constant
give a
back and
fuck.
forth between closeness and
But
distance.
trust me, they're watching. And like I said before,
Congratulations. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., you're set to receive a message bearing great news. And now I will reveal if you watch this video and type the lucky number 88 in the comments, the person you admire will contact you
on showing
tomorrow.
others how much she loves you.
There's someone
2, a
possibly
girl who
far
lives
away
It's
who
unique.
often thinks of you
Our
and
love
wants to
is
start
deep
a serious
and unwavering.
relationship
She will
because
do it
they
in a very
truly care
disgusting and
want to be
hurting way
close to you.
possible. Yes, that's what Male
This
Psychology
person has
and
been
Learn Game with
considering you
my
for some
female
time,
psychology
and
series.
you probably
Safety, not
already
survival.
know who they are, right?
A love that lifts you.
You might feel unsure
Wait,
about
don't
connecting
leave.
with
Listen
them
to
now.
this. A serious
I'll prove that
relationship
this
is
message
coming.
is indeed Maybe
for
this
you.
video will reach Hit the green share button on WhatsApp.
Yourself.
And if the first contact is a person,
7.
you're in for good
It's
fortune.
okay.
life is full of problems. Every day we face challenges, difficulties, and obstacles.
Who appears.
But remember this,
And what you want to do
no
for the
problem
rest of
is
your
permanent.
life. The big
Problems
Imagines
come and go.
conversations you haven't
They
had yet.
rise and fade,
He hides it.
just like
From the
storms
moment
in the
we
sky.
met, you've carved out
But
a
life
unique
itself
space in
is
my life.
permanent. Life continues. It moves forward.
But for you,
And it's much bigger
I'm
than
just
any
another
single
task
problem.
on your list.
So face
So,
every
keep your
problem
eyes
with
open,
confidence.
your heart ready, and
Believe
your
in
mind.
yourself.
you will
stay
realize
strong,
that losing a loyal
and never
person
let
is the
temporary struggles
One minute you treat me
control
like
your
I'm
permanent
special,
life.
and the next you act like
Smile.
I
His heart truly
Stay
belongs.
positive and enjoy your journey.
Step you take, no
Because
matter how
life is
small,
meant to be
brings you
lived,
closer
not
to your
feared.
dream.
Trusting the wrong people. Believing their words.
In the high and start building the foundation. You don't leave just because you're not.
Respect you. She'll begin to take a longer time to respond to you.
Give to this
My
video
child,
will be
no one
reciprocated.
can destroy
I know
you
this because
your
they are
life
the
is in God's hands.
and then click on the
Yes, people may try.
real.
They may lie,
Contact, their initial
gossip,
matches the name
block
of the
you,
woman who
or
tried to
even
steal
Learn
walk
how to
away.
live without you, my brother.
But they will fail
Men often
because
think,
your destiny
oh,
is not
who
in their
trusted you the
control.
most. Do
God
you know
is your
what it feels
protector,
like to give
not
your
man.
heart?
The day you bury your mother,
You don't need to explain yourself
when
to
it
people
strikes
who
you
will
like a
never
blade to-
understand your journey.
Disappointed.
You
If
don't
you
have to
care
fight
too
every
much,
battle
you will
because
Come
God
this far,
fights for you
and
in
now
silence.
I will tell you.
He sees what
If
you
you
don't
want to-
see,
You are
he hears what
a
you
rock
don't
star.
hear, and he shuts down
Because
every
you
plan
are.
made
Face
against you
this
before it
together.
touches you.
Talk it out.
Yes, life will
find a way
test
to
you.
Take him for granted.
Yes,
He's not just
people
another
may
guy.
disappoint you.
He's rare. He's
But
the
when God
peace
is
is
in
more
charge,
important than
the
proving
same
your
pit
point.
they dig for you
You
becomes
stop
their
chasing.
trap.
Take your fake-ass
The same
opinions,
stone they
your
throw at you
two-faced
builds your
gossip,
throne.
and your pathetic...
The same attack against you turns into your testimony. So stop living in fear. Stop begging for validation.
Not because I
You belong
wanted
to the Most High
I
God.
never wanted to let you go.
In his hands,
But
the least
One minute
turn
you
into
treat me like I'm
direction,
special,
pain becomes
and the
power,
next you act like
and
I
every
don't...
battle becomes proof of God's glory in your life. My child,
Calling
don't
you right
forget
after
to
you
always
type
pray every
Amen
day.
in the comments and
Remember
click the
that
button
prayer is your weapon,
We could easily
your
lose
shield,
each other
and your
from each other's
connection to God's
traumas
power.
and anger.
She is a woman.
Thank you for watching.
Justice begins.
Now I pray for you
If it is
today.
a
out of my
May
life.
God grant your
My heart
desires.
isn't here to be stomped on every
May he
time you
heal
feel...
you of every sickness and
And
disease.
remember, you've got the
May
power
God
to keep
bless you
negative
and
energy.
lift you
You
and cause
belong
you
to the Most
prosper.
High.
May your
When your
enemies
life is
fail,
in...
and may your destiny
call
shine brighter and brighter.
and text
in
you
Jesus'
as
name.
many-
Manifest it with
Comment
faith
amen
and declare it boldly.
and save this video.
They are
Look
envious
closely.
and want to
Check
extinguish
who
your
is
light.
the first
Hated it.
contact that appears on your
First
WhatsApp.
revelation, an unexpected
Because
amount of
I have
Put in the
something to
effort.
tell you about that person.
If they're okay
Something
with
you
going
may
weeks
not
with
even imagine.
One minute you treat me like I'm special,
First,
and the
follow
next
me
you
so we
act
don't
like
lose
I...
this
This is someone who
connection.
needs to hear it.
Then
Your
tap
peace
on
is
my
more
photo
important
to
than her
activate
apology.
this message.
Because silence
Now,
is louder than any words she
Open
ever
the
said.
first contact on your WhatsApp list. I have a very important message for you. That person
Watch
loves
closely.
you.
Trust
They truly
carefully.
care about you.
Then shows
They
up
value
sweet just
and
enough to
respect
reset
you
your trust.
and would do anything
Says the
just
right-
to see you happy.
Space.
You never
And
leave
every
their
law that-
thoughts.
You don't
Whether
see it
they're
yet.
working, walking
this
on the
only
street,
moves
or doing
forward
something
if you
else.
tap the-
You
She
are
will always want to
always on
text,
their mind.
call, or see
So
you.
listen to me. Don't
She'll
argue.
start picking fights for
Don't
no
walk
reason.
away.
She'll
because
say you're
this
not enough.
person is worth it.
72 hours is
Comment
the key.
love below if
Te
you want me
revelaré
to
la
send a
primera
special
letra del
energy
nombre de esa
to
mujer.
strengthen
Pero
this
antes,
connection.
toca
You are not
Thank
just
you.
my heart. You are
Before
my
you go to
life.
sleep tonight, I want you
You're
to
not-
hear
I
this
will stop
because
waiting
it's
for
not
your
a
calls.
coincidence that this video
If you stop
found
sending me messages.
Something powerful is about
La
to happen
primera,
in your life,
una
and it
liberación.
starts tonight.
Ese compártelo
God
en
is trying to
WhatsApp.
speak to you. Two
Fíjate
major
bien,
things are about to
el
shift.
primer peso que
But don't
cargas hace
scroll.
tiempo,
The last
¡pum!,
person ignored this,
se va.
and they missed their blessing.
I just
Don't
really
make the
miss
same
your
mistake.
presence. I
The
miss you
Bible
being my
says,
best.
whoever
Contacto que te
rejects a
aparezca
blessing
va a ser la
invites
persona que va
sorrow.
a celebrar
So
contigo.
right now,
The
tap
worst
the heart
part is that this
and
person has
follow me
no
to
intention
lock
of
this
telling you.
energy into your life. Drop your name in the comments. I want to
Falling
pray
apart.
for you. This
All of
message
this
is
so
for
she can
someone who's
disappear
been
for hours.
silently struggling.
First, tap the
asking
plus
God
sign
for a
below my
sign
photo
for an
to protect
answer.
your energy.
And
Prophetic
guess
word
what?
of God for your
He heard
life.
you.
I want
Now
you to
do
write
this.
in the comments
Tap
with
the share arrow and
Support,
look at your third
not judgment.
contact. If
Listen
it's a
before-
woman,
There is someone
that's
lying
your
to you,
confirmation that this
and
word
this
is
lie
meant
has been
for
going
you.
on for months.
Come back
Two
and
people
comment,
want to win you,
it's me.
but their intentions
Here's
are
what's
not the
coming.
same.
First, a
When people
transformation
betray
in
you,
your mind.
move
You'll stop
forward.
overthinking.
When
The man who demanded I terminate my pregnancy had genuinely changed, but I kept hearing his words to his parents. Financial trap, child support, control. If you love them, don't move across the country. If you love them, don't keep me from building a life. We stared at each other. Both of us right, both of us wrong. I need to take them home. I gathered both boys and their things. Finn walked us to the door. He knelt down and hugged them both so tight. I love you guys. See you Wednesday, okay? Okay, Daddy, Mateo said. Silas nodded. In the car, I couldn't think straight. 3 states away. Modified custody. Summers and holidays. I called Gideon as soon as I got home. He answered on the 3rd ring. Josie. What's wrong? Finn's moving to Portland. He wants to modify the custody arrangement. Gideon was quiet for a moment. When is he moving? End of next month. And he wants what exactly? He said he'll fly back for his weekends, or I can send the boys to him for longer visits. He wants to go back to court. Okay, here's the reality. He has a legal right to relocate for employment. The court won't prevent him from taking a job, but they can modify the custody arrangement to account for distance. What does that mean? Usually, 1 extended visit during summer, alternating major holidays, maybe 1 weekend a month if he's willing to do the travel, plus video calls. That's barely any time. That's long-distance co-parenting. It's not ideal, but it's what happens when one parent relocates. Can I stop him? You can argue that the relocation isn't in the children's best interest, but unless you can prove he's doing it to avoid parenting responsibilities, the judge will probably allow it. He's doing it because I'm dating someone. Can you prove that? I thought about his words. I saw the photos on Instagram with your new boyfriend. Maybe. Then document everything. Every conversation, every text. If he makes any statements connecting the move to your personal life, we need that on record. I spent the rest of that night going through my phone. Finn hadn't texted anything incriminating, but I remembered his face when Mateo mentioned Asher, the way he'd changed after that weekend. Wednesday evening came. Finn picked up the boys for his scheduled dinner visit. When he brought them back at 8 p.m., I stopped him at the door. I want you to reconsider the move, Josie. I'm serious. The boys need consistency. They need their father present, not on a screen. I can't turn down this opportunity. It's what I've been working toward. More important than your children? Why does it have to be a choice? Why can't I have both a career and my kids? Because you're making it a choice. You're choosing a job across the country over being here for them. He ran his hands through his hair. What do you want me to do? Stay here, in a dead-end position, watching you build a new life with someone else? This is about Asher. It's about me finally having the chance to start over. You don't get to start over. We have children. This is our life now. Your life. You get to have Asher, and your friends, and your perfect little apartment. I get every other weekend and Wednesdays. You won. Isn't that enough? I stared at him. I didn't want to win. I wanted my children to have 2 parents who were present. Well, now you'll get what you actually wanted. Them all to yourself. He left. I stood in my doorway shaking. That night, I called my mom for the first time in months. She answered on the first ring. Josie, Finn's moving to Portland. He's leaving the boys. Silence. Then, what can I do? I don't know. I started crying. I thought he changed. I thought he actually loved them. Maybe he does. Maybe he loves them and still can't stay. That's not love. Sometimes people make selfish choices even when they love someone. It doesn't mean the love isn't real. It just means they're human. I wanted to argue, but I was too tired. The court date was set for 3 weeks later. Gideon prepared a strong case. Finn's sporadic involvement during pregnancy, the overheard phone call, his minimal participation in the first year, and now this sudden relocation right after I started dating someone. We walked into that courtroom ready for war. Finn was there with his lawyer, Mr. Keating. He looked exhausted. Judge Northfield reviewed both motions. Mr. Brennan, you're requesting modification of the custody arrangement to accommodate a relocation to Portland, Oregon. Why Portland? Why Portland? I received a job offer, Your Honor. It's a significant promotion with a 40% salary increase. And you accepted without consulting with Miss Pree. Harding about the impact on your children? I informed her as soon as I accepted. That's not what I asked. Did you consult with her before accepting? Finn shifted. No, Your Honor. I didn't think I needed to. You share custody of twin toddlers. Every major life decision impacts them. You didn't think you needed to consult their mother? I have a right to pursue career opportunities. You do, but you also have responsibilities to your children. Help me understand why this opportunity couldn't wait until the boys are older and better able to handle long-distance visitation. Finn's lawyer stood. Your Honor, Mr. Brennan has been an exemplary co-parent for the past 9 months. He's never missed a visit, never failed to pay support, has maintained consistent involvement. He's not abandoning his children. He's simply relocating for employment while proposing a modified schedule that allows continued contact. Miss Harding, you oppose this relocation? Gideon stood. Yes, Your Honor. We believe this relocation is not about employment but about Mr. Brennan avoiding consistent parenting responsibilities. On what basis? Mr. Brennan only decided to relocate after learning Miss Harding had started dating someone new. He made statements to Miss Harding indicating jealousy and resentment over her moving on with her life. Judge Northfield looked at Finn. Is this accurate? I mentioned that she was dating someone, but that's not why I'm moving. This is purely a career decision. When did you start job hunting in Portland? Finn hesitated. About 2 months ago. And when did Miss Harding begin her new relationship? Another pause. Around the same time. Quite a coincidence. It wasn't because of that. I'd been unhappy here for a while. Unhappy because you have to co-parent every other weekend? Unhappy because my entire life here is a reminder of what I lost. The courtroom went quiet. Even his lawyer looked surprised by that admission. What did you lose, Mr. Brennan? Finn looked at me for the first time since we'd entered the courtroom. Her? I lost the woman I was supposed to marry because I said something stupid that I didn't mean. And now I have to watch her fall in love with someone else while I'm stuck being the part-time dad who sees his kids 4 days a month. You're not stuck. You have custody every other weekend and every Wednesday. That was court-ordered, yes. But you could have requested more time. You never did. Because I knew she wouldn't agree. Judge Northfield turned to me. Miss Harding, would you have agreed to a more balanced custody schedule if Mr. Brennan had requested it? I thought about it. Would I have? Or would I have fought to keep them mostly to myself? I don't know, I admitted. Why not? Because I didn't trust him. I still don't. He told his parents he was marrying me for financial reasons. That our children were a trap. I can't forget that. Have his actions since the custody hearing given you reason to distrust him? No, I admitted. He's been consistent. But consistency doesn't mean he wants to be there. Mr. Brennan, the judge said, do you want to be there? For your children? Finn's voice cracked. Yes. Then why are you moving to Portland? Because I can't do this anymore. I can't watch her build the life we were supposed to have. I can't keep showing up every Wednesday to an apartment that was supposed to be our home. I can't keep loving kids who won't remember me as anything more than the guy who picks them up sometimes. I felt something twist in my chest. You think they won't remember you? They're 18 months old. In a few years, I'll just be the voice on the phone. The guy they visit in summer. They'll call her boyfriend Dad and I'll be Finn. Judge Northfield leaned back in his chair. Here's what I'm going to do. Mr. Brennan, I'm denying your relocation request. Finn's face went white. However, I'm modifying the custody arrangement. You'll have the children 50% of the time. 1 week on, 1 week off. You wanted more time with your children? You've got it. Your Honor, Finn's lawyer started. I'm not finished. Both of you are going to attend co-parenting counseling. 6 months minimum. You're going to learn how to communicate without resentment, how to put your children first, and how to build a functional co-parenting relationship. If, after 6 months, you still want to relocate, Mr. Brennan, you can file a new motion and I'll reconsider. But right now, those boys need their father present, not on a screen. Present. He banged his gavel. Court is adjourned. I sat there, stunned. 50-50 custody. My boys would be gone half the time. Gideon touched my arm. This isn't what we wanted, but it's not the worst outcome. He gets exactly what he asked for? How is that not the worst outcome? He didn't get to move. That's what matters. The boys stay in the same city as both parents. Everything else, we can work with. Finn and his lawyer left quickly. I sat in that courtroom for a long time after everyone else had gone. When I finally made it to my car, I called Asher. How did it go? He's staying, but he gets them half the time now. That's good, right? They need their dad. I don't know what they need anymore. I thought I was protecting them. Maybe I was just protecting myself. Josie, you're a good mom. The best. Whatever happens, those boys are lucky to have you. I wanted to believe him. The first week of the new custody arrangement started the following Monday. I dropped the boys off at Finn's apartment with their little suitcases full of clothes and toys and diapers. They ran to him like always, excited to show him a leaf Mateo had found. Finn looked at me. I'll send updates. Okay? And Josie? I'm sorry. For all of it. Me too. I left before I started crying. Drove home to an apartment that was too quiet. No little voices. No toys everywhere. No one needing me. Vera came over that night. You okay? I have to be. That's not the same as actually being okay. I curled up on the couch. Do you think I did the right thing? Fighting so hard to keep them from him? I think you did what any mother would do. You protected your kids. Or I punished him, I can't tell anymore. Maybe it was both. Maybe it had to be both. That week lasted forever. Finn sent photos every day. The boys at the park. The boys eating dinner. The boys in their pajamas ready for bed. On Thursday, he sent a video. Both boys saying goodnight to me through the phone. Night, night, mama, Silas said. Love you, Mateo added. I watched that video 20 times before I could sleep. Friday evening, Finn brought them home. They ran to me with stories about the zoo and ice cream and a dog they met at the park. Did you have fun with Daddy? So much fun, Mateo said. Daddy built us a big tower and we knocked it down. I looked at Finn. He was smiling. A real smile. Maybe the first genuine one I'd seen from him in months. Thank you, I said, for the updates. Of course. Same time next Friday? Yeah, same time. He left. I spent the weekend with my boys, soaking up every minute, knowing in 6 days I'd have to give them back. The co-parenting counseling started the next week. Finn and I sat in a small office with a therapist named Dr. Ramona Chen. She was maybe 40, with kind eyes and a no-nonsense demeanor. Tell me why you're here. We both started talking at once. She held up a hand. One at a time. Finn, you first. I feel like I've been punished for the past year, for being honest about my fears, for not being ready when we found out about the pregnancy. I've done everything right since then, but it doesn't matter. She still sees me as the guy who wanted to run. Josie? I overheard him tell his parents he was marrying me for financial reasons, that our children were a trap. Everything since then has felt like an act, like he's just going through the motions because a judge told him to. Dr. Chen nodded. So Finn, you feel unforgiven. Josie, you feel unable to trust. How do we move forward from here? Neither of us had an answer. We spent 6 sessions talking in circles. Finn insisting he'd changed. Me unable to believe him. Dr. Chen kept pushing us to find common ground. You both love these children, she said in our 7th session. That's not in dispute. What is in dispute is whether you believe each other loves them. Finn, you think Josie doesn't believe you're capable of genuine love for your sons? Josie, you think Finn is incapable of loving them the way they deserve. You're both wrong. How are we both wrong? I asked. Because love isn't binary. Finn can love those boys and still resent the circumstances that brought them into his life. Josie, you can love those boys and still struggle with the fear that you're not enough on your own. Both things can be true. I felt something crack open in my chest. I never said I wasn't enough. You didn't have to. Everything you've done has been about proving you can do this alone. But you don't have to do it alone. That's what co-parenting is. After that session, Finn and I sat in the parking lot for a long time. Do you really think I'm just going through the motions? He finally asked. I don't know. Sometimes you seem present. Other times, I see that look on your face, like you're calculating the cost of being there. I'm not calculating anything anymore. I'm just trying to be a good dad. Why? He looked at me. What do you mean, why? Why are you trying? You didn't want them. You could have walked away. Why didn't you? He was quiet for so long I thought he wouldn't answer. Because of you, he finally said. You were so certain, so fearless. You were going to have these babies with or without me, and I realized I didn't want to be the guy who walked away from that kind of love. I didn't love them yet, but I loved the way you loved them. And I thought maybe, if I stayed, I'd learn how to love them like that too. Tears were running down my face. Did you? Yeah, I did. It took time. But one night, when they were maybe 3 months old, Mateo was crying. You were asleep and completely exhausted. I picked him up and he just stopped, looked at me like I was his whole world. And I felt it. That overwhelming, terrifying, all-consuming love. It was like falling off a cliff. I'd do anything for these kids, Josie. Anything. I believed him. For the first time since the phone call, I actually believed him. I'm sorry, I whispered, for not giving you a chance to prove that. You were protecting them. I don't blame you. We sat in that parking lot until it got dark, just talking. About the boys, about our failures, about how we'd gotten here. When I finally drove home, I felt lighter somehow, like a weight I'd been carrying for 18 months had finally lifted. The co-parenting got easier after that. We started coordinating better, sharing funny stories about the boys, even having dinner together occasionally so they could see us getting along. Asher met Finn 3 months later. It was awkward at first, but they found common ground talking about football. He's good with them, Finn told me after Asher left. The boys really like him. Does that bother you? A little, but they love me too. There's room for both of us in their lives. 6 months after the court modification, we went back for our follow-up hearing. Dr. Chen submitted a report saying we'd made significant progress. Judge Northfield reviewed it and nodded. Mr. Brennan, do you still wish to relocate to Portland? Finn looked at me, then at the judge. No, Your Honor. I'm staying here. The job offer had been extended indefinitely. He could take it any time, but he wasn't going to. My kids need me here, he said, and I need them. Judge Northfield smiled, the first time I'd seen him smile. Good. Custody arrangement remains as modified. Dismissed. Walking out of that courthouse, Finn stopped me. I know I can't undo what I said that night, but I need you to know it was fear talking, not truth. These boys are not a trap. They're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I know, I said, and I meant it. 2 years later, the boys are 3.5. They split their time between Finn's apartment and mine. They have 2 birthday parties, 2 Christmases, 2 of everything. And they're thriving. Asher and I got married last spring. Small ceremony, just close friends and family. Finn was invited. He came, even gave a speech about how lucky the boys were to have so many people who loved them. My parents and I reconciled slowly. They see the boys regularly now, though things between us will never be quite the same. But here's what I learned. Love isn't always simple. Sometimes people make terrible choices and still love you. Sometimes fear looks like resentment. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is forgive. Finn was a coward that night on the phone. but he's been brave every day since. And our boys have a father who chose to stay, chose to fight, chose to love them, even when it was hard. That phone call changed everything. But maybe, in the end, it changed everything for the better. Because now we're all exactly where we're supposed to be.
Because the guilt is overwhelming. What stops you? Jasper asked, and I realized this was a test. He needed to know if Mom was serious about changing or if this was elaborate guilt-driven theater. My son, my patients at the library who count on me for book recommendations and computer help. The monthly donation I make to therapy funds. The fact that if I gave up now, your suffering would have been completely meaningless. She looked directly at Jasper. I can't undo what I did, but I can make sure I never do it again, and I can try to help others avoid making the same mistakes. That's all I have. Jasper nodded slowly, made a note in his laptop. Thank you for being honest. The book took Jasper another year to write. When it was published, it made a small splash in certain internet communities, sparked discussions about doxing and amateur investigations and the danger of being certain you're right. Mom bought 20 copies, gave them to her therapist, her book club, the neighbors she'd wronged. People should know what I did, she said when I asked why she was distributing evidence of her worst mistake. And they should know how easy it is to become me if you're not careful. The book dedication read, "To the families I hurt, and to anyone who thinks they're always right, you're not. Learn from my mistakes." Some people in the neighborhood read it and distance themselves from Mom again. Others read it and seem to respect her more for taking responsibility. The library where she worked had an awkward staff meeting where her boss asked if the book's portrayal was accurate. "Yes," Mom had said simply. "All of it." "And you've changed?" "I'm trying to. Every day." She kept her job. Barely, but she kept it. 3 years after Jasper first appeared on our doorstep with his cryptic message, I came home to find him and Mom working on a presentation together. They were speaking at a local community college about the dangers of internet vigilantism. "We're calling it When Certainty Becomes Cruelty," Mom explained. Jasper talks about what happened to him. I talk about why I did it and what I've learned. "How's it going?" "Terrifying," Mom admitted. "Standing up in front of people and confessing to the worst thing I've ever done. But necessary." Jasper looked up from his laptop. "Your mom's really good at explaining her thought process. Helps people understand how easy it is to fall into that mindset." They did the presentation 6 times over the next few months, at colleges and libraries and community centers. I went to one of them, watched from the back as Mom stood at a podium and methodically destroyed her own reputation in front of a room of strangers. "I was wrong," she said, again and again throughout the presentation. "I was absolutely certain I was right, and I was completely wrong, and a family was destroyed because of my mistake." During the Q&A after one presentation, someone asked Jasper, "Have you forgiven her?" He thought about it for a moment. "I'm working toward it. Forgiveness isn't a destination, it's a process. Some days I'm closer than others." "And you?" the person asked Mom. "Have you forgiven yourself?" "No," Mom said simply. "I don't think I ever will. But I'm learning to live with what I did and use it to help others avoid my mistakes." After the presentation, as we were all having coffee together, Jasper said something that stuck with me. "You know what the weirdest part of all this is? Your mom destroyed my life, but now we're working together to prevent other people from doing the same thing. 5 years ago, I never would have imagined this." "Is it helping?" I asked. "Doing these presentations?" "Yeah. Turns my trauma into something useful. Makes the suffering feel less pointless." Mom was quiet on the drive home. Finally, she said, "I don't deserve his forgiveness." "Probably not," I agreed. "But he's choosing to move forward with you anyway. That's his choice to make. I'm so tired, Levi, of carrying this guilt, of trying to be better, of constantly monitoring myself to make sure I don't slip back. That's what change feels like. It's exhausting." She laughed bitterly. "I used to be someone people feared. Now I'm just someone trying not to fuck up again. Is that so bad? No, it's just different. Hard to adjust to." 5 years after Jasper's visit, I got engaged to Kira. Mom cried when I told her happy tears this time. "You found someone good," she said. "Someone who sees you for who you are. She's met you at your worst and stuck around," I pointed out. "That's saying something. I'm glad. You deserve happiness." Jasper and Emma came to the engagement party. It was still a little weird, having the guy whose life my mom had destroyed at my celebration, but it also felt right somehow. Like we'd all moved past the worst of it and found something resembling peace. "Your mom asked me to be part of the wedding party," Jasper told me. "As a reader during the ceremony. I hadn't known that." "You said yes?" "Yeah. Seemed like a good way to show that people can change, and relationships can heal even after terrible shit happens." The wedding was small, just close friends and family. Mom walked me down the aisle, and I could see tears streaming down her face the whole time. During the reception, she gave a toast. "My son is a better person than I ever was," she said. "He learned from my mistakes instead of repeating them. He chose kindness when I chose cruelty. He's everything I wish I'd been." Later, during a quiet moment, Jasper approached Mom. "I wanted to tell you something." I forgive you. Mom looked up at him stunned. What? I forgive you. Not because what you did was okay, but because I'm tired of carrying anger. Because you've genuinely changed. Because holding on to hate was poisoning me. Not you. Mom started crying. I don't know what to say. Say thank you and keep being the person you are now, not the person you were. They hugged, and I watched my mom cry on the shoulder of the man whose life she destroyed. It was messy and complicated, and probably not how things were supposed to work, but it was real. After the wedding, after Kira and I returned from our honeymoon, I stopped by Mom's house to check in. She was in her garden, actually growing vegetables successfully for once. How are you? I asked. Good. Really good. She smiled, and it reached her eyes in a way it hadn't for years. I'm not the person I was. I'm not sure who I am now, but I'm figuring it out. That's all any of us can do. She pulled a tomato off the vine and handed it to me. This one's actually edible. I'm getting better at this growing things instead of destroying them. We sat on her porch, eating sun-warm tomatoes, and for the first time in years, everything felt okay. Not perfect. There were still days when Mom struggled with her old instincts, still moments when the guilt threatened to overwhelm her. But she kept going, kept trying, kept being better. A few months later, I got a text from Jasper. Starting grad school in the fall, criminal justice. Going to study wrongful accusations and how they happen, your mom inspired me. I showed Mom the text. She read it 3 times, then set the phone down carefully like it might break. He's turning what I did into something positive. He's resilient. He shouldn't have had to be, not because of me. No, but he is anyway, and that's what matters now. Years passed. Mom continued therapy, continued her presentations, continued her quiet work of being a better person. She never became feared again, and that was the point. She became Dorothy, who worked at the library and gave good advice and sometimes shared vegetables from her garden. Just a normal person trying to do right by the people around her. Jasper completed his grad degree, got a job with an organization that worked to prevent wrongful convictions. He and Emma got married, invited Mom to the wedding. She went, cried through the whole ceremony, and thanked them afterward for giving her more grace than she deserved. You've earned a little grace, Emma told her. Keep earning it. On the 10-year anniversary of that night when Jasper showed up at our door, Mom wrote him a letter. She didn't try to apologize again or rehash old territory. She just thanked him for giving her a chance to be better and told him she thought about him often, hoped he was happy. His response came a week later. I am happy, and I hope you are too. We've both earned it. Mom framed that letter next to the one from years ago. So I remember, she said, where I started and where I ended up.
My fiancé forgot to end the call, and I overheard a heartbreaking conversation with his family that changed everything. I was supposed to get married last week. Didn't happen because I left the night before. I'm 26. He's 26, and we've been together for 3 years. We have twin boys who just turned 1. When I found out I was pregnant, he immediately wanted me to get rid of them. Not just suggested it, demanded it multiple times. I told him flat out that I was having these babies with or without him. I even said I wouldn't ask for child support if he wanted to walk away. I've always had a strong maternal instinct, and the timing felt right for me. I was ready to be a mom, even if it meant doing it alone. He needed time to think. I gave him 3 days. On day 3, I was literally about to break up with him when he said he'd changed his mind, that he wanted to be there. Throughout the pregnancy, he was great. Went to every appointment, rubbed my feet, built the cribs. When the twins arrived, which we definitely weren't expecting, he stepped up. I honestly don't think I could have managed 2 newborns alone, so I was grateful he stayed. For months, he was everything a father should be. Changed diapers at 3 a.m., walked them around the apartment when they wouldn't stop crying, sang to them. 6 months after they were born, he proposed. It was beautiful. He did it in our living room while both boys were asleep in their cribs. I said yes without hesitation. It felt like we'd survived the hardest part together, and now we were ready for forever. We spent 6 months planning this wedding. My parents adored him. My friends kept saying how lucky I was. I believed them. The night before our wedding, we stayed at separate places. I was at our apartment. He went to his parents' house a few blocks away. After dinner, he called me, told me he loved me, that he couldn't wait to see me walk down the aisle, that tomorrow would be the best day of our lives. I got emotional. We stayed on the phone for 20 minutes just talking about our future. When we said goodbye, I waited for him to hang up. He didn't. I heard rustling, then his dad's voice. Was that her? My fiancé sounded different. Flat. Yeah, I should have hung up, but something in his tone made me stay on the line. His mom chimed in. Then my fiancé said, "Tell her what, Mom?" His dad's voice got firmer. That you're only going through with this because you feel trapped. Son, we raised you better than to marry someone out of obligation. My heart stopped. I pressed the phone harder against my ear. His mom continued softer now. Those boys are adorable. We love them. But sweetheart, this isn't the life you wanted. You're only 26. You have your whole life ahead of you. You could still walk away and start fresh somewhere else. There was a long pause. Then my fiancé spoke. I know. Trust me, I know. But what choice do I have? If I leave now, she'll drag me through court. Child support would destroy me financially. At least if I marry her, I have some control over my own money, and legally, it's easier to deal with. His dad laughed. Not a happy laugh, a bitter one. So, you're going to spend the rest of your life pretending? That's not fair to anyone, especially those kids. My fiance's voice cracked. I don't know what else to do. I made my choice when I agreed to stay. I just have to live with it now. I hung up. My hands were shaking so hard I almost dropped the phone. I stood there in our bedroom, the one we'd shared for 3 years, and felt like I couldn't breathe. The twins were asleep in the nursery. I went in, looked at their tiny faces, and something inside me just snapped into focus. I wasn't going to let my sons grow up with a father who saw them as a trap. I packed quietly. 2 bags for me, 1 bag of their essentials, diapers, formula, their favorite stuffed animals. I wrote a note and left it on the kitchen counter. Overheard everything. Don't contact me. My lawyer will be in touch. I drove to my parents' house at 2 a.m., with 2 crying babies in the back seat. My dad met me at the door, but instead of comforting me, he looked angry in a way I'd never seen. He said my fiance had called him right after I left, told him I'd had some kind of breakdown and stolen the babies, that I wasn't stable. My dad actually believed him because apparently my fiance had been building this narrative for weeks, telling my parents I'd been acting erratic, forgetting things, getting too emotional. Then my dad said something that made my blood turn to ice. He'd already called my fiance back and told him where we were, and my fiance was on his way with a police officer and emergency custody papers he'd somehow filed 2 days ago. I stared at my dad like I'd never seen him before. The porch light made his face look harsh, unfamiliar. Behind him, I could see my mom in the hallway wringing her hands. What did you do? My voice came out flat. Finn called us 3 hours ago, my dad said. Said you'd been having episodes, getting confused. He was worried about the boys' safety. Episodes. The word hung in the air like poison. Finn had been planning this. Not just the conversation I'd overheard. He'd been systematically laying groundwork to make me look unstable. I thought back over the past 2 weeks. The way he'd asked my mom if I seemed forgetful when we had dinner. How he'd mentioned to my dad that I'd been crying a lot. The time he told my best friend Vera that I'd been talking about feeling overwhelmed. He'd been building a case. I'm not having episodes, I said. My hands were still shaking. In the car, Mateo started crying louder. I overheard him tonight. He doesn't want to marry me. He sees the boys as a trap. He told his parents he's only going through with it for financial control. My dad's expression didn't change. Honey, that doesn't make sense. Finn loves those boys. He's been nothing but dedicated. Because he's scared of child support, I said. Dad, I heard him. His exact words. My mom finally spoke from the doorway. Maybe you misunderstood. You've been so stressed with wedding planning and the babies. It's 2 a.m. Maybe we should all just calm down and talk about this in the morning. That's when I saw headlights turn onto their street. 2 vehicles. A police cruiser and Finn's black Honda. My stomach dropped. You need to let me in, I said. Right now. My dad didn't move. Finn has temporary custody papers. The judge signed them yesterday as an emergency order. He showed me a copy over the phone. If you're not letting him see his sons, you could get arrested. Yesterday, my voice cracked. He filed custody papers the day before our wedding. The cars pulled up. I watched Finn get out, his face arranged in this expression of concern that I now recognized as completely fake. The police officer was a woman, maybe in her 40s, with her hand resting on her belt. Finn walked up the driveway. Josie, thank God. Are the boys okay? I wanted to scream. Instead, I said very clearly, don't come near me. The officer stepped forward. Ma'am, I'm Officer Alvarez. I need to see the children. They're in the car, I said. They're fine. They're with their mother. Mr. Brennan has emergency custody papers signed by Judge Northfield, Officer Alvarez said. Her voice was professional but not unkind. Can I see the babies? My dad was already walking toward my car. I watched him open the back door and start unbuckling Mateo's car seat. My mom got Silas. No, I said. No, you can't just take them. This is insane. He filed those papers as insurance before our wedding. He's not concerned about their safety. He's covering his ass. Josie's been under a lot of stress, Finn said to Officer Alvarez. His voice was so gentle, so concerned. She left without telling me where she was going. I woke up, and she was just gone with both boys. No note, no message. I've been terrified. I left a note, I said, on the kitchen counter. It said I overheard everything and my lawyer would be in touch. There was no note, Finn said. He looked at Officer Alvarez. I looked everywhere. He'd taken it. Of course he'd taken it. My dad carried Mateo up the driveway. My son was still crying, reaching for me. Something in my chest shattered. The custody order is temporary, Officer Alvarez said to me. It's just for 72 hours until there can be a full hearing. You're not losing your children. But right now, legally, Mr. Brennan has the right to take them. Based on what? I demanded. What evidence did he show the judge? Finn pulled out his phone. I have texts from her friends saying she's been overwhelmed. Voice messages from her mother expressing concern. I have documentation from her doctor about postpartum depression screening. My doctor. I'd filled out a standard questionnaire at my 6-week checkup. It was routine. Every new mother does it. I'd scored a 4 out of 30. Barely anything. But he'd kept it. He'd kept that paperwork. This is kidnapping, I said. My voice was getting louder. This is parental alienation. This is... Ma'am, I need you to calm down, Officer Alvarez said. And that's when I realized I'd already lost. Because everything I did now, Every word I said, every emotion I showed, would be used as evidence that I was unstable. If I cried, I was hysterical. If I yelled, I was aggressive. If I stayed calm, I was cold and detached. Finn had built a perfect trap. My mom brought Silas over. He was sleeping, his little fist curled against his cheek. I reached for him, and my mom actually stepped back. "Maybe it's best if Finn takes them tonight," she said quietly, "just until everyone calms down. You can see them tomorrow. They're nursing," I said. My voice broke. "Silas still nurses at night. He's going to wake up in 2 hours and I won't be there." "I have formula," Finn said. "It'll be okay." Officer Alvarez looked between us. I could see her making calculations, weighing risks. Young mother, middle of the night, high emotion, father with custody papers and police escort. "Mr. Brennan, you can take the children," she said. "Miss Harding, I strongly suggest you contact a family law attorney first thing in the morning. The hearing is scheduled for Monday at 10 a.m. at the county courthouse." Monday. Today was Friday. That meant 3 days without my babies. I watched Finn take both car seats to his vehicle. My dad helped him secure them. My mom stood on the porch, her arms crossed. Officer Alvarez gave me a card with case numbers and court information. Then they were gone. Finn's taillights disappeared around the corner with my entire world strapped into his back seat. I stood in my parents' driveway until I couldn't see the cars anymore. My arms felt empty. My chest felt empty. Everything felt empty. "Come inside," my mom said. "We'll make tea." I turned to look at her. "You gave him my babies." "We didn't have a choice, honey. He had legal papers. He manipulated all of you," I said. "For weeks. He made you think I was falling apart so that when this moment came, you'd question me instead of him." My dad rubbed his face. "Josie, I know you're upset, but Finn has been nothing but concerned about you. Even tonight he wasn't angry. He was just worried. Because he's a liar," I said. "Because he's been lying this entire time. To me, to you, to everyone." But I could see it in their faces. They didn't believe me. Or worse, they didn't want to believe me because believing me meant admitting they'd been fooled. I got back in my car. My mom called after me, but I didn't stop. I drove to a 24-hour diner on the edge of town and sat in a booth in the back, staring at my phone. It was 3:47 a.m. I pulled up my contacts and found Vera's number. She answered on the third ring, voice thick with sleep. "Josie, what's wrong?" And then I told her everything. The overheard conversation, Finn's parents, the custody papers, my parents' betrayal. Vera listened without interrupting. When I finished, she was quiet for a long moment. "I'm so sorry," she finally said. "But I need to tell you something. Finn called me last Tuesday. He said you'd been acting strange, forgetting conversations, getting really emotional over small things. He asked if I'd noticed anything. What did you say?" "I said you seemed fine to me. A little tired, but you have twin babies. Who wouldn't be tired?" She paused. "But Josie," he recorded the call. "He asked me leading questions about your stress levels and whether I thought you were handling motherhood okay. I didn't realize at the time, but he was building a case." "He recorded you?" I heard the beep. I thought it was just a bad connection. But thinking back, he was definitely recording. I pressed my forehead against the cool diner table. "He planned this, all of it. What do you need?" Vera asked. "Tell me what to do. I need a lawyer. The best family lawyer you know. My sister's firm handles family law. I'll text you her partner's emergency number. His name is Gideon Morris. He's expensive, but he's brutal in court. I don't care about the cost. I need my boys back." I hung up and waited for Vera's text. It came through 2 minutes later along with a message. "Call him now." I already texted him. "He's expecting you." Gideon Morris answered on the first ring, which told me Vera had actually woken him up and explained the situation. His voice was gravelly but alert. "Miss Harding," Vera gave me the basics. "Tell me everything start to finish." So I did. For the second time that night, I recounted the phone call, the conversation I'd overheard, Finn's parents, the custody papers, my parents' betrayal. Gideon listened, occasionally asking clarifying questions. When I finished, he was silent for a moment. "Okay," he finally said. "First, stop talking to your parents. They're witnesses now and they're not on your side. They're my parents. They're witnesses who handed your children to the opposing party. You can reconcile later. Right now you need to think strategically." My throat tightened. "Okay. Second, I need you to write down everything you remember from that phone call. Exact quotes if possible. Time, duration, everything. Can you do that?" "Yes." "Third, do you have any proof that Finn didn't want these children? Texts, emails, witnesses to conversations?" I thought back. My best friend from college, Nina. She was there when I told Finn I was pregnant. She heard him demand I get an abortion. She heard me tell him I'd do it alone. Get me her contact information. Anyone else? My OBGYN, Dr. Reyes. Finn missed the first 3 appointments. She asked me if I had support at home. Good. I'll need her records. What about the pregnancy and first few months? Any evidence he wasn't involved? He wasn't at the anatomy scan. He missed the hospital tour. He didn't come to the first pediatrician appointment. I was remembering now. Things I'd dismissed as him being busy with work. He didn't sign up for the birthing class. I went alone. Better and better. Now, this conversation you overheard. Is there any chance it was recorded? Any chance your phone captured it? I pulled up my call log. The call with Finn had lasted 23 minutes. Long after we'd said goodbye. "It might be in my phone records," I said. The call stayed connected. Don't touch anything on your phone. Don't delete anything. Don't add anything. I need that phone exactly as it is. Can you bring it to my office at 8 a.m.? Yes. And Miss Harding? This is important. From this moment forward, you are calm, collected, and completely stable. No emotional outbursts. No social media posts. No text to Finn beyond logistical information about the children. Everything you do will be scrutinized. Understand? I understand. Good. Get some sleep if you can. I'll see you in 5 hours. He hung up. I sat in that diner booth until the sun started rising, writing down every word I could remember from Finn's conversation with his parents. By the time I walked into Gideon Morris's office at 8 a.m., I had 4 single-spaced pages of documentation. His office was downtown in a brick building with his name on a brass plate. The receptionist, a woman with silver hair and sharp eyes, took one look at me and said, "You must be Josie. Go right in. He's expecting you." Gideon's office was all dark wood and law books. He was maybe 50, with gray at his temples and reading glasses perched on his nose. He gestured for me to sit. "Let's see what we have." I handed him my phone and the written documentation. He read through it slowly, occasionally making notes on a legal pad. "This is good," he said. "Very good. You have exact quotes, timestamps, context. Now, let's talk about the custody hearing on Monday. I need to get them back before Monday," I said. "They're 1-year-old. They don't understand why I'm not there." "I know. But here's the reality. Finn has temporary custody papers signed by a judge. To overturn that, we need to prove he obtained them fraudulently or that they're not in the children's best interest. We have 3 days to build that case. So what do? We get affidavits. From Nina about his reaction to the pregnancy. From Dr. Reyes about his absence during prenatal care. From your pediatrician about his involvement, or lack thereof. In the first year, we subpoena your phone records to prove that call stayed connected. We document everything he said to your parents and friends about your supposed instability. And we present it all to Judge Northfield on Monday morning. What if he's good to them this weekend? What if he plays the perfect dad? Then we show the judge that he's capable of playing a role when it suits him. That the man who demanded you abort these children suddenly became Father of the Year only after you made it clear you were having them with or without him. That he proposed not out of love, but out of financial calculation. That everything he's done has been strategic, not emotional. I nodded. My chest hurt. Can I see them? Before Monday? Gideon's expression softened slightly. The custody order doesn't prevent visitation, but I'd advise against it right now. Anything you do, any emotion you show, will be documented and used against you. Wait until Monday. Win the hearing. Then you'll have them back. 3 days had never seemed so long. I spent Friday gathering documentation. Nina sent me screenshots of texts from 3 years ago where she'd called Finn an asshole for demanding I abort.